friends, welcome back to Walt Christie World, where I talk about all things Disney pins, Disney merch, whatever else Disney I can think of. I have the very last Terrarium pin to open today. I'm excited to see what it looks like in person, so let's get started. All right, so I've opened it up and it is Tiana and Naveen in their frog forms. And so this one is one where the front and the top are open, but the rest have the plexi sides. Really cute pin. I'm still a little sad that they never did a Heimlich pin from A Bug's Life, but I figure since they did the Alice in Wonderland caterpillar, that was 2 caterpillars is a little much for one collection. So there they are. There's the back. All right, so we've completed this set. It was LE 4,000 and they were $19.99 a piece. So you do the math. I am not going to do a yearly collection again, probably ever. It was just too much trouble because I don't live there. If I lived there, I might do it again, but having to get someone to pick it up every time, even though it wasn't that much more expensive than it would have been to go to the park, it was just kind of, I don't know, just an extra step that I don't really like. So that's probably the last yearly collection I'll do, but I'm glad that I did it and I love the collection. I'll show you a clip of all of them at the end of this video so you can see them all together, but I'm trying to decide if I want to get a special pin board just for those, maybe like make it plant themed, put it next to like a hanging plant or something. I have a few macrame plant hangers that I need to hang up somewhere and get plants for. So yeah, probably gonna make some kind of cute display. My office slash printing room up here has 2 windows, so perfect place for a plant. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. Actually, I may hang it like in the window, so we'll see what I end up doing. But yeah, so I know in my last video I mentioned that we were supposed to go to Disney and I wasn't sure if it was going to happen. It did happen. We were able to go. My biggest concern was that we would get COVID right before, because like everyone I knew had COVID. But we didn't end up getting sick, and we didn't end up getting sick while we were there. So we thankfully, well, knock on wood, I guess there's still time for us to get sick. We're 5 days out. So we're able to like go back to normal life because we never had symptoms. But I don't know. I guess we could still get sick, but I assume if we got sick from now on, it probably would have been from after the trip. So, but it went really well. We stayed off site this time, because the reason for this trip was because my friend Katie got a really good deal from a Sheraton, like timeshare type place. So it was like a 1-bedroom villa. It was me, Katie, and then another friend of hers from college, and then my daughter. So her friend from college stayed in like the living room area. There was a pull-out couch, and then we had Liliana kind of like, there was a closet that was like the perfect size for the crib. So we put the crib in there and just like left the door open. So she was there. So we still had like all the room in the bedroom area, which was nice. We didn't like shut her up in the closet. So, but then me and Katie had that big room. So it was kind of difficult because my daughter's used to sleeping in her own room. So having people in the room with her, I think made, I don't know if it was just that or just the fact that we were away from home too. She didn't sleep very well. So she was kind of cranky on and off, didn't nap because I was bringing her back to the room to nap the first day and she fell asleep in the car. And if you have kids, you know, a lot of times if they fall asleep in the car, they won't take their regular nap. Like they're not going to go back to sleep in 10 minutes when they get out of the car. So she kind of ruined nap that day, or maybe I did, I don't know. I could have tried to keep her awake, but so she only napped 15 minutes every day. The other 2 days were in the stroller. I was like, I'm not even gonna try to go back to the room. I'm just gonna let her nap in the stroller. So wish she would sleep a little longer in the stroller, but it's fine. I'm glad we got to go and I'm glad we had fun. Our next trip, it'll be the 3 of us, the 3 family people. So it'll be the first time we've gone all together since last May. So looking forward to that. And then our passes will expire and I don't know what's gonna happen after that. We'll see. We don't plan on going back again this year after we go in May. So we may let about a year and a half go by before we try to go again. So I'm not sure how we'll feel after the May trip. Right now, I still feel fine about letting our passes expire and taking a break. I wondered how I would feel after going back again and like seeing my daughter there, and I don't know. Nothing, like, there's just so many things that I'm like overwhelmed with a lot of the changes and like mourning how things used to be. I know mourning is a heavy word for that, but you know what I mean. Like the way things were back in, 2013 to 2016, 17, even a little further than that, like even all the way up until pre-pandemic, like so much has changed, and in my opinion, not in a good way. It hasn't made my experience better, it's made it worse. So I feel okay taking a long break, maybe come back to it in a few years refreshed and kind of learn it again and learn it the way that it is now, and maybe it'll be more fun. So anyway, that's all I have. I just had the one pin and then my little rant. It wasn't a rant, but my little, discussion. Let me know what you think in the comments if you like this terrarium collection, if you would do a yearly or a monthly thing and have to have them picked up every month, or if that's too much for you. It feels like too much for me, but I'm sure a lot of people do it. So, okay, well, I hope you all have a good week or weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.